send a shiver up your spine. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Indiana Hoosiers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Sooners head coach told me here in the pregame he has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Hoosiers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the gun, the inside give. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these two top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder. It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. He'll pull it down and run. Got a first down. Turning it on. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
He did a really good job on third down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On third down, those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Taylor wants to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Always a rare treat to get number 1 versus number 2, particularly this early in the season, guys.
Yeah, just an early test, right? Understand exactly where you are, obviously with big ramifications down the road. But, Jesse, how about knowing where you are to start the season?
You're absolutely right. This is a game that's going to set the tone for both of these teams and also for the entire college football season.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Just going to keep it after the snap. Might have a chance. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He's got it on the right. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. And you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Taylor wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be fourth down from the 23. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Not a chance. Missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. And if they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he's got some space. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
And on the third play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. There's some room. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's Washington. Pressure coming. He gets away. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Right back to him on the ground. Picks up the first down. Could be an outing. Touchdown, Indiana! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Taylor wants to throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Here's a little room there. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense might have to take this opportunity to be aggressive, try to make this 4th down conversion, and try to go down the field and get some points on the board.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. And they'll wrap him up, and he is stopped well short of the first down marker.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
To the air, it's Washington. Sends it downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They take over down 7-0 and trying to get even on this drive. He's going to take off. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Maybe a crease. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And how about the big play by the backup running back? Hey, listen, I don't get the ball much. I don't get to prove myself much. You know how you get more carries? You prove it when you do get it. And that is a big-time play. First touch, shows off the speed. He shows, hey, I can be this guy too. I need some more touches.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll run it again. Breaks into the open. The 30. Past the 20. Inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sooners. This This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they closed the deal with a scintillating 52-yard jaunt to the house. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fleming. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half.
Ready. 129, 129. Go!
Running to the left. Thrust that arm out. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making checks.
Over. Rampage. Box.
Back to pass. It's Washington. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll send the back in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Wants to return it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the move. Got a little grass. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Fleming. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line.
Here we go. Ready. Line 14. Line 14. Wide eighty go.
Looking for room. It's Marshall. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the air. It's Washington. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit, and it's going to set up third down.
It'll be third and long. Quarterback making adjustments.
Sweet. Ready, go.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They think there's room to run to the right here. Sweet cut there. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Fleming. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Back to throw, it's Washington. Here's a hit. It's complete on the right side. Runs through a man. He might have space. He's down at the 25-yard line, waiting moments of the first half. It is a first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
That's reeled in. It's shot. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at UTEP taking on the number 5 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Longhorns in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They've played really well in this first half.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Complete. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Back in motion, try to clear the picture.
Booster, booster. Go, go.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Immediately fires to the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Alexander. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop.
Blue 22, blue 22. Under. Ready, go.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Let's see what he can do with it. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They give it to him again. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
Doesn't matter how you get it done, you just got to get it done. And that time, RPO, play caller is expecting him to throw the football to get that first down, but nothing's there, nothing's open. So nice job by the QB bailing his play caller out. He takes off, he knows exactly where the first down marker is, uses his...
There's a crease. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Using his feet. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The give to the left side. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown Sooners. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
He'll bring it out. It's Fleming. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The freshman running back being attended to. We hope he's able to get back in the game shortly. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date. The sure hands, it's Peterson. Turning it on! Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
And the Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Maybe some room here. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give out of the gun. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Using his legs, it's Davidson. Got enough for the first. Doing some serious work on the ground, out of bounds at the 35 after that big run.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Making side adjustments here. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Rolled his way into the end zone.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
On the move from inside his 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Looks as if he's going to run it.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They're dealing with a second and long. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. He's in open space, finding some room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Wide receiver going in motion. Taylor wants to throw. Bring in the heat. Get it out on the screen. Makes the catch, and he's free. Powers through. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
And the Sooners line it up with a 1st and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he tacks on the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Fleming. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. It is a game of field position, and after a return like that, man, are they set up. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Marshall. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to throw. It's Washington. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Sooner offense returns to the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. Makes the grab. It's Taylor. Oh, there's an alley to the left. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, short pass, but he has such speed, elusiveness, vision, the whole nine. He shows you all of it right there, catches the football, makes some people miss, gets upfield, and gets the long gain. That is so nice for a quarterback to throw it short, but you get all those yards after the catch.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. The give on the option. Sweet cut there. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Great job by the back on the option. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And with that throw, man, you've got to look at this 2-game run for this team. Like, to be able to do it in back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, guys that you know, this is going to be a resume builder, a confidence builder for this squad. Impressed with the way this offense has handled their situation. The QB has handled some difficult moments, but Palmer, back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, that's pretty impressive.
Big for his confidence as a player. I think big for the offensive coordinator and the head coach and their confidence in him as well, because you're right. You beat 2 top 25 teams in 2 straight weeks, in large part because of the way he's played. As a quarterback now, you're earning more throws for the next game and more touchdown pass opportunities because everybody trusts you and believes in you to handle the big moment against good opponents.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Washington. He's taking a deep shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. They'll run play action. Under fire. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Got some room, headed to the goal line. for 6 more points. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year?
Fielded in the end zone. It's Fleming. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line.
20 at 29 pounds.
The run inside. It's Marshall. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Catch in the middle. It's Peterson. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Ready, go!
They go to the ground. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, looking to pass. He wants a big play here late. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. That was hardly a performance worthy of a #1 team in the country, and now they have to look themselves in the mirror and see if they can get this thing right.
Yeah, they got hammered. Like, this was not competitive. This was a bad performance, and the committee watches every single week. And being the #1 team in the country, obviously you got some pressure on you, but this squad's got to perform better. They got to show up, man. This